got my big throw with me as well, because it's time to get cozy. And let's get into the game. I do have you guys on my phone, like right next to me, so I can interact with chat, because this is very like choice heavy. So tell me what you want to do, because I can't just do what I want to do. And also give me advice, because I'm pretty bad at games, ironically. Okay. Your name is, if I can spell, yeah, Katrin. You live in the city of Boop. There we go. That'll do. Pronouns. Oh, okay, yeah. This game is good. I'm a she, her. Okay, confirm. Ooh, select 2 traits. This is gonna be fun. Okay, unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Okay, I'm pumped. This is gonna be good. Okay, I think we can all agree this is not it. Talk to animals, You know what? That isn't even a question. Of course I'm talking to animals. You can talk to animals, animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. How could that be a curse? How could animals talking to me be a curse? If a lion came up to me and said, I want to eat you, I'd be like, you know what, I'm cool with that because you are cute. Then we've got mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in a way others cannot. I will not give my friend another existential crisis by talking about the multiverse today. Okay, well, in real life, this most certainly is not me. Observant, picks up on vibes, understands others' perspectives. I'm fucking autistic. You still have no I didn't realise it would break you. Okay. Book smart. You know a lot of fun facts. Research is your favourite activity. Straight A student. That's pretty accurate to me, honestly. Anytime things get tense and like there's tensions brewing, I'm just the kid sitting in the corner who's like trying to diffuse the tension by just spurting random facts like, did you know fish can't sneeze but they can burp? Okay, hot, attractive, charming, people want to either be with you or be you. Nah, not going for that one. Smells BS, also good at BS, no door can hold you. Okay, for me, it's between book smart and mystical. Mystical, I'm hearing. Alright. We're going to talk to animals and be mystical. I see no problems with this. Okay. Actually, then you're the decider, Lucas, because... Okay, we're gonna have to go for mystical. Sorry, Domino. I promise I won't go on a speech about the multiverse, I swear. Okay, let's get into it. Ooh, bus. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. This describes my life. Just barely any sleep, wake up, still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself travelling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of her mother, your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. The plot thickens. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh my god, I gotta do a guy voice. How do I do this? I'm not good at voice acting. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours talking at you without pause. That would be my literal nightmare. No, a stranger that you're sitting with on mandatory public transport where you have to sit with them and they just won't stop talking is just... No, it's hell. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. This guy is a type, though I do like his top. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbour. Prank stuff. Pushing joggers into the harbour is their prank. I'm sorry, pushing joggers into the harbour. Oh, I was going to record this for YouTube. Oh, it's already recording. Did I press record? Huh. Anyways, that sort of thing. Oh, here's my options. Wait, what? Dude, what's wrong with you? Hell yes, sounds awesome. My instinct is wait, what? Because that was my actual reaction when I read that line. I think I'm going to go with that. Wait, what? Pushing joggers into the harbour? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. Hands up if you've been a teen and never pushed someone into a deep pit of water that could potentially hurt them and kill them. Because I've never pushed anyone in. I didn't even push people into swimming pools because I was like, nope. So this girl comes up to us swinging her purse, yelling about how she's gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. Hilarious. This guy's a dick. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Oh, don't punch a cartoon character, don't punch a cartoon character, don't punch a cartoon character. You know when you want to be polite in case you need him, like the gamer sense in you is like you never know when a character's going to come in useful. But then the rest of my being wants to punch this guy. Yeah, that's my dilemma right now. So she kept swinging and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbour all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. Yeah, I'm gonna punch him if I get the option, Lucas. We had a good laugh and fished her out and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my... What? What is happening here? This is a chaotic start to the game. What is happening? She kind of became my girlfriend after that and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you want to like kill somebody? I feel like killing someone right now. Oh my god, I never felt that way, no. Oh yeah, all the time. Oh, it's probably not the right choice for the story, but oh, I want to. Okay, I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I really want to do it. I don't like horrible people waking me up to tell me about their horrible thoughts. What can I say? I'm an interesting guy. He just can't take a hint. Anyways, you'll get it when someone tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person, makes them think they never thought things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. We're gonna find out this guy is a serial killer. I'm calling it now. No. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia. I am emotionally exhausted after just the first few lines of this game. It's really good though, I love the art style. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Okay, what's wrong with you? Haha, that's interesting. Smart move, get out while you still can. No, his time to get out is long gone. He's got to take responsibility now. I'm saying, what's wrong with you? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now and you're thinking about ditching her to have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her. Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. Hey now, never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text, just a little, but fatherhood is scary. Plus her mum is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mum doesn't like me much. I wonder why. So I probably just make things super stressful. You're making this super stressful, my dude. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I'm returning to my ancestral home. Should I go with my mystical nature? Be like, I'm returning to my ancestral home. Or should I just be like, nah, just a small town, yeah. Honestly, that's what I normally say to people who, like, I don't know when they ask me where I'm from. I'm like, oh, it's just a little town outside London, you probably don't know it. Just a small town, you probably haven't heard of it before. That's probably Scarlet Hollow, right? How did he know? Is he psychic? Is he psychic? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. I don't think anybody calls it that. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Hollow, you see. And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there, or just, like, text them. Hope they didn't die! Ha ha ha! He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Can promise you I won't. Here, I have something for you. Did he just present me with a dripping bag of nuts? The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. As you do, you know when you're on a bus and this stranger who's clearly told you that, like, you're a bad person and she doesn't want to be associated with you, so you hand her the dripping bag of peanuts that you keep in your bag. Ooh. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. I don't want your boiled peanuts. Plus they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Nice, I loved boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm gonna just be like, no thanks, because, like, disdain. You put your hand up to say no. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. Yeah, night bus in central London. You see, whenever I hear night bus, I always think of that bus from Harry Potter, the one that, like, swoosh and whoosh. You know? You know, with the weird dangly thing? It's been a while since I read or watched Harry Potter, but you know what I mean. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery. I feel dirty. I don't like it. I feel dirty. Okay. Instantly soaking it in peanut brine. No. And with that I leave you. Safe travels, friend. What in God's name made you think we were friends? Yes, share your bus stories, chat. Share the weirdest encounter you've ever had on a bus. And we'll see if it tops this one. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Oh, I feel dirty. Oh, I feel so dirty. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe you could finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. Two very drunk middle-aged men arguing over the words to the Balamory theme tune. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Well, the sign reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk, though for every small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Sounds like people coming to my hometown. Hey, Katrin. I'm gonna do the really depressed voice. You know what I mean. You instantly recognise the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Tabitha's annoyed. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Right, looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha. Give her your condolences. She doesn't seem like the one who's wants, like, sappy emotional stuff, and I'm gonna try and get along with her. So I'm gonna be like, hey Tabitha, come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to waste any more time down here than I have to. Yep, I have my noise cancelling headphones and then just my earplugs and stuff. I use them so much. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. Fancy. God love a BMW. Or a bumwa, as I used to call them apparently when I was little. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Hey. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Yeah, I wanted to do the hug, but like I know that would annoy her, because you know, it would really annoy her, so I'm like, I kind of want to get along with this one. Tip: dialogue options labelled explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships. Ooh, my bad. I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club now, huh? I want to choose it so bad. I've got to, haven't I? Your cousin stares to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she was someone else, but she isn't. I think I've made my cousin help me, hate me even. That would so be me in real life though. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. I don't blame her, but I am not going back on that choice. I have no regrets. Okay. How are you holding up? Fine. Phew, good to hear. It was worth it. Okay, but if that ever changes... You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mum too. Just following on from the Dead Mum Club statement. I'm sorry, that's still one of my favourite choices I made in a game. Okay. Phew, good to hear. I would be the one. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, okay? Even after I go home. Sure. Tabitha stares straight ahead, her expression tense and icy. So... the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Autism relating. Yeah, basically. It's ironic. But the one thing I don't get is when like somebody will be like, oh, my friend's daughter's son is autistic too. You two will get along great. And it's like, it's not a club, Susan, okay? There is no reason that I should like someone more just because they're autistic. There is every chance I will hate them more, you know? It's not all neurotypicals like each other, not all neurodivergents like each other. Anyway, so the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yup, like I told you. Geez, that's almost a whole week. Need any help planning? Open casket, embalming, reception? Remain silent. I don't think she wants to talk. Something's telling me that after the Dead Mum Club statement, She doesn't want to talk. Need any help planning? If you ever need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. That's my girl. Nothing fancy. Put them in the ground. I want to go one of like those seed pods though that you see, that like they cremate you and they put your ashes in it and then a tree grows, you know? So like instead of graveyards we could have like forests and it would give back to the earth, and it would be kind of cool to think of like I was ingrained in this tree that would then live on and I would part of me, you know? I just think that's cool. Just Tabitha stares straight ahead, her expression tense and icy. Have we ever actually met? I mean, surely the answer is no if I have to ask this question. I'm pretty sure this is the first time, right? Yup. You have your mum to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Yup. I can sense a deep scar in our bloodline. That was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? I wish I'd known about you. Which do I go for? None of these seem like a particularly an answer I would do. I can do it again. Is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mum left and she was mad at this side of the family, but I don't know much besides that. Your cousin stares ahead. Her expression... Oh, too late, Lucas. My bad. Ahead, her expression icy. Remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Okay, I do like this game. Oh my god, that house is falling off a cliff. That's not passing safety inspections. Just, does everybody just have to stay in the, to them, left-hand side of the house? Or they'll just like fall off the cliff? Because something tells me they may need to do something about that, but who am I to say? And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in grey cities. Ultimate seesaw. Okay, your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Greek. Balcony now with added jeopardy. As soon as you enter, you're hit with a blast of dusty air. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear the doors creak on their hinges, and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. I do value my limbs, thank you. I will take that advice. The floors have been known to give out. Why didn't I book a hotel? That just seems like it would have been a smarter option. Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're rocking the boat. Yeah. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Fucking go wondering. I know. She needs a Kit Kat. She needs a Snickers. She's not herself when she's hungry. So, you live here. It's beautiful. Lie. It's beautiful. You've really let this place go, huh? I thought you were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? Remain silent. I'm gonna go with so you live here? 'Cause... So you live here? Yeah, and I'm letting you stay here for free, so mind your manners, or did your mother not teach you about them? Full of peanuts, maybe Bus Guy was onto something. He knew we'd be running into her, so he was giving us the ingredients to make our own Snickers bar for her. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. I know, the dog's in the portraits, and you're gonna love this. There's a cat. There's a little cat. Kitty cat. Kitchen on Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socialising with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. I can respect that. I can really respect that, honestly. Yeah, 1 star on Yelp. Couldn't even access half the house for risk of falling off cliff. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Worst Airbnb ever. Agreed. I can feel nature reclaiming this place. Someone cleans this place? That was my first thought, but I don't want to be mean. I kind of want to get along with her. It's nice. It's perfect. Awesome. I love PB&J. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? You know what? I'm going to go with awesome. I love PB&J. How would you know it was one of my favourites? That smile. This is the most cursed smile I've ever seen. She's gonna kill me. I didn't, but good for you. Shots fired, okay? Shots fired. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna go with I can feel nature reclaiming this place. I feel wild energy in this room, as if the natural world is creeping in to finally reclaim its territory. Okay, geez, I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Janie to be more thorough this week. But you should know there's only so much anyone can do with a country house this old. It's always going to be a little grimy and worn, unlike your sleek city apartments. If a little dirt bothers you, you're going to have a rough time this week. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. You didn't really need to tell her that. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Talk to animals. We can talk to the cat! Just gonna quickly... I am a avid saver, by the way. I save everything. Don't try to pet Fro-Fro. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parlez pas. But I don't know French. Anybody speak French in chat? Oh my god, I can't type. Don't talk to me. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know we've got a friendly cat in the house. Oh, Lucas, you translated it for me. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I don't speak French. Why do I ever bother talking to cats? Is this just the cat's response? Sorry, I don't speak French. Parlez pas français. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. I've been killed by a cat. I've just been called an uncultured swine by a cat. This is the best game ever. I know Frou-Frou is beautiful. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. Oh, because obviously she can't understand that we're talking to the cat. Once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky not to have fallen through the floors. I mean, it's always good to not fall through the floors, I must say. Cassie, not Kimmy, he's an idiot. To be fair, I think I have stroked Kimmy while he was just flopped on a sofa and he nearly just fell off because he was getting a tickle tummy. So now we know that Cassie speaks in a very sassy French way. Always good. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It is a nasty, wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Do I say #girlboss, or do I go with good for you? Which one? #girlboss? I'm assuming we're saying #girlboss. Yeah, okay. #girlboss. Damn, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a call mail. Talk about #girlboss. I'm dying, this game is brilliant. Yes, #girlboss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, can't you? Girlboss, you did not have to call me out like this, okay? Any other inane questions before I leave? She clearly doesn't want to talk. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's lots that needs to get done this week. Yeah, oof. Your cousin leaves through the front door, slamming it quite clearly. And now it's just you and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Okay, so, PB&J, settle into your room, straight for the forbidden wings of the estate, or head into town? I'm leaving it up to you guys. Forbidden wings, forbidden wings. Right, cool. Forbidden wings. We're such good guests. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. You immediately turn to the nearest door, only to be impeded by a padlock. Oh, come on. I think I want to explore the room then, because I don't really want a PB&J. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sit into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. So, put your spare clothes, check the closet, look out the window. I want to examine the painting. This must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. I'm gonna check the closet, because she said there was old... Oh, God, there's a doll. Dear God, there's a doll. Why? You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Why, or do I pick up the doll and risk getting Annabelled? Pick it up, I want to know what happens. Okay, sorry, you lost. We're Annabelling. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. It foot reads, property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Yeah. Okay, so we didn't get Annabelled. We just saw that. You close the closet behind you. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Didn't get Annabelle yet. True, we have yet to go to sleep. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. I'll put the clothes... Oh, it's a little rat! Oh, it's so... Oh, it's a possum, never mind. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. A possum. An opossum. An opossum. It's just a possum, right? I haven't been saying the name of the... That must be a typo. A possum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Afraid! I'd love to think that any time like a wild animal lets out like the and runs away, they're just yelling, afraid, and running. Friend, I know hurt. Oh, what's your name, little guy? What are you doing in my drawers? Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Put clothes on top of the possum. I am not putting clothes on top of the possum. Oh, okay. So then. Friend, I know hurt. Afraid! What's your name, little guy? I'm Katrin. Dustin! It's a possum called Dustin! Oh! A possum is actually another way of saying it. I did not know that. So this is Dustin the Opossum. Okay, can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Perlan died, only one human. Tell me about Tabitha. Dustin not good with names. One of the humans died, only one lives here now. 2 human live here. Ghost! Can you tell me about the humans that live here? Okay, Dustin, can you tell me about the 2 humans who live here? One human sad, one human scary. So sad has got to be Tabitha. So scary. Can you tell me about the scary human? Always watches, eyes hateful. Sad human. Cries, gives Dustin bad sleeps. Oh, poor Dustin. Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. Okay. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. Okay, can Dustin be my new best friend? Because I love him. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this is Dustin's house. Oh my god. I've got to fashion them into a nest. There's no doubt about it. You poor thing. You look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, rearranging them in the little nest. Dustin closes his mouth somewhat more at ease than before and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. I'm dying. This is the cutest thing. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Oh my god, my heart is so full right now. I want a possum now. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. I kind of just want to head into town. I don't really want a PB&J. I'm sure they've got somewhere to eat in town. So, I'm gonna just head into town. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Again, my avid saving coming into play. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how, pardon me, unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Yeah, I'd leave it a little while. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. No, I'm gonna go with let's leave it a while. It's really pretty out here. I do love this art style. It's super cute. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Dog! Gretchen, come back, quit bothering strangers. Why, I do declare, who is this gorgeous stranger? Why, thank you. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Who would gently boop Gretchen's nose, like boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna boop it with my finger too, just boop. Softly boop. Okay. Oh, it's a pug. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. Introduce yourself, remain silent. I've got to talk to the dog first. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Katrin. My oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Katrin. I think Gretchen is posh. Like, almost as posh as me. Ha! That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. Oh, sorry, Stella, I forgot there was a human here too. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You weren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I'll introduce myself, I think. Yeah, trust me, that is all I get called posh, particularly with my friends from, like, hospital who do not have the posh accent, and then I come along and they're like, posh. Yeah, it's a posh club. You know what? Being posh is not bad, okay? Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Katrin. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? This is Stella. I should probably come up with a voice for her, shouldn't I? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath, one of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. Oh, he just wants a nose boop, Tabitha. Talk to animals is the best choice we ever made. I mean, listen to this thing. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? A darkness hangs over her. She seems alright, I'm worried about her. Is she always so? I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Well, that's a bit mean. Why do you care? Well, clearly she cares. She's just a good person. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I kind of want to ask, is she always so? Because, you know, rough around the edges? Yep, that's Tabby for you. I wouldn't take it too personally. I'm not sure what it says about her state of mind, that she's still her same old grumpy self. It's probably good for her now that you're staying there, even though she'll probably never admit it. How long have you known her? Are you two friends? She's really... That is so mean! Why would I say that? How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody knows everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. I love it. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. And then she graduated and that was that. Haven't seen that... Oh. Gretchen! I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Gretchen, you and Fufu will be friends by the end of this. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up at that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frau. How does that monster fare? Ugh, Tabitha's fat cat. I will pet her if it's the last thing I do. Sounds like you and Frou have history. I mean, this is the true one, but I kind of want to know the history between them. I will pet her if it's the last thing I've done. Yeah, I've met Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Like, haha, yes, this is a joke. I cannot talk to animals. Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I would just be the person who just sits there completely, like, silent, like, no. I'm gonna go with this. I can talk to animals and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a Southern belle when she talks. Well, I got that wrong. I really got that wrong. Whoops. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for coffee and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Yes. Oh, look at that happy policeman. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting dim of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realise a stranger has entered their establishment. How dare we? I mean, I would be lying if I said I'd never walked into a restaurant and that kind of stuff had happened. To be fair, I was dressed in a way you would not expect, so you know. Hey everyone, I'm Catherine. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. I'm gonna do that. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. No need to be so shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw, shucks, thanks Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Anything for you? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Oh, shut up. Order a biscuit and a coffee. Yes. Could I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I hear they're really good. Best in the county. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Okay, so I have all of these little sticker, trophy, medal things from, like, clearly when I was little I would do the reading channel challenge. And I don't say this because I remember doing it. I say this because I've just got all these different medals that, like, you won the reading challenge or whatever at Hunsbury Library or whatever. And honestly, the one thing I remember is they had scratchy... I didn't even connect it to being to that until my parents were like, yeah, that was from the challenge. They had these scratch and sniff stickers, and one of them was popcorn, and I smelt it and I threw up. I just have a vivid memory of scratching a sticker which had popcorn on it, sniffing it, and promptly turning round and just puking on the floor. Anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night. Hell yes. So that's a fun thing to look forward to. We are going to that party. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it will be a special occasion. I'm guessing you didn't promptly throw up after sniffing them then, Domino. Oh my god. Is that like a church thing? Cool, none of that really striking my fancy. Is that like a church thing? Is the potluck a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural south? I get that. That's a shame. Hell yeah, religion sucks. Yeah. I'm gonna go with I get that. I get that. I'm not a much of a church-going persuasion myself. Same for me. Whatever feeling some folks get in church, I think that must be the feeling I get when I look up to the sky on a night hike. That feeling of peace and wholeness. That's what I get when I'm high. Oh, we all have our religions. She has exercise. Some people have Christianity. I have getting high to forget my problems. Honestly, coping. It's just a beautiful thing. I'm uploading this to YouTube afterwards. I probably shouldn't. Anyway, but that's not to say we're a town of heathens or anything like that. There are plenty of God-fearing folks around. They just aren't fans of the church. Well, the building's fine, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. Unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. Fuck. I will back in 1 second, guys. I'm just dissociating a little and I don't think you guys need to see that, so I'm just gonna...